Hello, I am Laura from Laura Felicity, and today I'm going to be getting all crafty with you to show you how to make these lovely craft domes. Firstly, I'm going to show you these glass domes that I bought. These were actually sourced from Hobbycraft and they are brilliant because they come in a range of sizes. So you obviously get the glass dome along with the wooden base. I really like the wooden base because it goes with especially our living room decor. Where we've got sort of a light wood theme going on, so these were ideal. You can get others, I think IKEA do one, they've got sort of lovely metallic base, but I prefer the light wood because it goes with a lot more for my interiors. Like I said, they come in a range of sizes. I actually was able to find ones that are medium and large and also small. So these two, this is the small one, that's the large one. And this one is the medium. So with that you can actually get a combination of different flower sizes in each dome. Next, also from Hobbycraft, I found some flowers, some wild sort of looking flowers. They're obviously fake. What I really like about them is that you can get a variety of colours, you can get a variety of different flower combinations, and that obviously is then down to suiting your interior space. I personally love the wildflower effect and sort of having a mixture of flowers, so I sort of went for a combination, obviously. The colours I went for have been suited to our living room decor. I actually have a duck egg blue, similar to my lovely little home office, and I love mixing it for springtime with mustard and light pink. So I have obviously chosen that type of pink to go with the duck egg really nicely. So obviously got bits of yellow in there. And then just to sort of take away the pink so that the hubby doesn't think I'm taking over the house with pink, I've gone for a nice sort of neutral white, and they're just lovely. I like the sort of fullness of them as well. So they're going to go in the larger dome, and it's really simple to do. This is literally just a bit of patience and having a bit of an eye. So what I would do first off is get the dome that you're wanting to put your flowers in, and basically seeing how many flowers you can get into the dome without it looking too squished. So I would first of all start off just by literally putting in the flowers. Now this is the smaller dome, and what I find is that there's, with the bunch that this Hobbycraft flower arrangement comes in, it's a bit too full. So what I would do is I will take one of them out, maybe like the green floral. This could probably be saved for the medium size. Then I've just got a lovely pink arrangement here. So this should be better, I think. It sort of means that when it goes in, it shouldn't look too full. So again, I'll fit it in, and as you can see, it's a better, softer, not so crammed in arrangement. Now that I'm happy with that, it's literally using a bit of initiative. So a lot of faux flowers have a wire base. You can obviously either cut the flowers up, but to be honest with you, these can be used in multiple ways. It's lovely not to disturb them if you can. So with the wire base, I would literally roll it up, as you can see me doing here. To the specific height and size that you want it to go in, or go to. I'll do that with all of them, so I'll do that with the first three. And then what you want to do is just do a bit of creativity and having a bit of a go at floral arranging, I suppose, which is quite fun. So I, for this one in particular, want the flower, the main full flowers, to stay at the base of the dome. And then I think I want the lovely wilder ones to be at the top, so it kind of gives a nice sort of triangle peak. So then what I will do is just have a play around to get the composition, maybe even weave the wires in together so I know they stay in place properly. And when I'm happy, I'll put it into the dome. Now, you can obviously tie the wires together, but to be honest with you, they're very sturdy, these ones, especially from Hobbycraft. So I'm not worried about whether they're going to sort of float all over the place in the dome. I think once they're in, because the dome's quite tightly compact, they should be fine. So that's going to be my little arrangement. just making sure everything's in place. And then it's going back to what you did before. It's literally sliding the flowers in. It's a great time to have a little look and see if there's any of the petals that might be in the wrong place. If there are, obviously just hold the dome with one finger, and sorry, the flowers with one finger, and obviously you can just manipulate the flowers to how you want them to be. So you just need to do a bit of work on this, get a bit of height if you can, try and use all areas. Then it's just literally putting the wooden base on the bottom. Like I said, because these are quite sturdy wire flowers, they shouldn't tend to move. But also it's quite good if you don't glue them down, if you don't tie them down, it means you can then actually go over things and have a little look. So I can see with my dome, there's sort of a couple of areas that have a bit too many gaps. So I would then go back in and work on the composition as well. So take away the base, holding with one finger, sort of slanting at the side works really well. Remember, you're only seeing one side really, so it doesn't matter about the wires at the back. So you're sort of wanting it to make sure that your composition is solely at the front. Checking on the petals to make sure they're okay. So it gets just a little bit fiddly, but apart from that, that's all it is. Have a bit of a wiggle. And there you have it. It's as simple as that. And there you have it, my lovely flower glass dome tutorial. Hopefully you found it easy to do. One tip I do have for you is just try not to get frustrated. It can get a little bit fiddly with times of the flower arranging. It can get frustrating. You can get a little bit annoyed, but just try and hold back, have a little bit of fun with it, and it will just look gorgeous, I promise. Please let me know below how well you get on, and why not hop over to Instagram and search me at Laura Felicity and tag me in your stories about how well you do. I would absolutely love to see them all come together and where you've displayed them for your home. Have fun.